mean, the cool thing about watching the movie Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, is that, man, like, I can tell where he drew his inspiration from as far as with that movie. It reminds me of 4 movies that I grew up watching, and I still watch a lot to this day. All right, number 1, John Carpenter's Vampires. Okay, John Carpenter's Vampires, that was the first vampire movie that I can recall seeing where the main vampire, he has this connection. Like, it's like this hive mentality, this connection to the people that he sires as a vampire. And he can see through their minds. He can see what they see, no matter where they are at. And I always thought that was real cool. So that's a good movie, John Carpenter's Vampires. It reminds me of The Lost Boys. Classic, man. I know people throw the word classic around a lot, but this movie here is a certified classic for sure. But you have Smoke and Stack, who are brothers. And in the movie The Lost Boys, you have Corey Haim's character, who's a younger brother. Sorry, I couldn't remember his character's name, but I remember his older brother is Michael. I know I watched 90 Day Fiance. But in that movie, the older brother Michael turns into a vampire, and it throws a bit of a conflict between Michael and Corey Haim's character as the younger brother, because it's like, should I trust him? This is my brother, but my brother is a vampire, And in Sinners, you have Smoke and Stack, where who's that? Stack becomes a vampire and stuff. No spoiler, because they tell you that in the doggone trailer. And hey, go check the movie out. You know what I'm saying? But also Demon Knight in the movie Tales from the Crypt. Demon Knight. Billy Zane character. I mean, he wasn't a vampire. He's like the main head demon. But Jada Pinkett Smith and what's the actor name? William Sadler. He they're the 2 main protagonists in the movie, and they put the blood on the over the door, and it keeps the demons out. And in order for the demons to get in, you have to wipe the blood and you have to invite them in. And what Billy Zane character, who's the villain, he kept saying and doing things to try to manipulate their mind and their spirit to convince them to come open the door. And that right there, that reminds me of Remick he's trying to manipulate their minds and just say things that they want to hear just so they can invite him in. All right. And in Demon Knight, they spend like a good majority of the movie in that type of setting. All right. And then the last movie, it reminds me of, let me see, what did I say? I said Demon Knight. Man, I'm getting old. Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm getting old, y'all. So From Dusk Till Dawn, the Gecko Brothers, that's George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino in there. Like that, and that reminds me of Smoke and Stack, because the Gecko Brothers, those 2, they were criminals on the run, then robbing banks, and got the cops trying to figure out where they are, and they trying to get to Mexico, but they got to meet their contact.